Hi, this is Landon, certified personal trainer. Today we're going to be talking about how to do a kettlebell swing properly. First thing you need to know about kettlebell swings is that they are the most important exercise in kettlebell training. If you start out doing kettlebell training, this is the first exercise you're going to need to learn. It's probably going to be the exercise you're going to be doing for the remainder of your kettlebell training. Now, here's the thing about kettlebell training, and that it's very hard to do. It's a very challenging exercise to learn how to do, and it can potentially injure you if you don't do it the right way. So today we're going to be learning how to do the proper technique. So you're going to do is, of course, pick up your kettlebell by the handles, just like this, okay? And for your stance, you're going to want to stand about right in line with your hip. Okay, unless it's a heavyweight or you're just now getting started with kettlebell training, I would recommend taking a wider stance, maybe around like this, with the foot just outside of the line of the hip. Okay, I will personally do right around the line of the hip. So I'm going to show you actually from the lateral point of view. Okay, so first thing you want to do is drop down the kettlebell in between your legs, just like so, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to swing it through your legs, like this, and then up, okay? Just like so. Now, one thing that you don't want to do when you do kettlebell workouts is use too much of your shoulders, okay? So none of this, okay? What you're going to want to do is, when the kettlebell goes through your legs, you're going to activate your core, okay? So really clench your abdominals, okay? And then use it to thrust the kettlebell up, okay? It's pretty simple, just thrust it up, okay? Now, another point that I want to make is right here at the knees, okay? When you go in with the kettlebell through your legs, okay, do not squat. Do not over bend your knees, okay? So I would recommend just a slight bend, okay? Just enough to allow your upper body, your torso here, to kind of bend over to let the kettlebell go through your legs, okay? So just a slight bend. See? Because we're trying to stabilize the core and the glutes. Okay, we don't want to do squats, okay? This isn't a squat workout. It's not a leg workout. It's a core and glute workout. I actually remember when I first started doing kettlebell swings. It was a few years ago. I was just brand new. I was a fitness baby. I didn't know what I was doing, and I took the kettlebells that I had and I used them to the best ability that I could use them at. And the first time I tried to swing like a heavy kettlebell, my shoulders were so sore the next day that I could not lift them above my head. Like, I couldn't do this. They were so sore. And it was because I was obviously stupid and dumb. I didn't, know what I was doing. So I had been basically using just my shoulders, to lift the kettlebell up. Okay? And it was just bad technique, and it showed. I wasn't using my core, I wasn't using my glutes, and I jacked up my shoulders. So that's the lesson that I learned, and hopefully, through me, you can not make the same dumb mistakes that I made when I first started working out. Lastly, for the technique, keep your back as straight as possible. Okay, do not form too much spinal flexion like this. Okay, you want to keep the back straight. I would even recommend slightly arching your lower back and your mid back right here. Okay, just slightly arching that will help you keep your core strong and stable, and basically activating it slightly more. Now, when you're first learning how to do kettlebell swings, I would recommend using a really light weight to basically just practice the movement to get it down to where you're not going to injure yourself, by lifting up a 40-pounder or a 50-pounder, thinking you can just do whatever you want because you watched a couple kettlebell videos. Yeah, don't do that. I would recommend starting out with a 5, 10, and just kind of getting the movement down, because it is difficult to essentially, activate a weak core and then to kind of loosen up a tight lower back. And that's one of the main injuries you see people who lift too heavy on kettlebells, is they hurt their back because they're trying to swing around a 50-pound cannonball, and their core is not strong enough to handle that weight, so they end up hurting themselves. So do not do that, especially if you're brand new to exercise, never done it before. Absolutely start out with the lightest weight you can find. Practice the movement, practicing how to use your core to lift the weight, not your shoulders or your back. Okay, that's very important. So to try to prevent injury. Well, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. Good luck. Go crush it.